Anna Wiener, Uncanny Valley, a Memoir. In Uncanny Valley, a Memoir, author Anna Wiener shares an inside look into the world of tech startups, detailing not only her experiences but the crucial lessons she learned before embarking on her writing career. The book follows an ambitious young woman as she navigates the male-dominated, high-stakes world of Silicon Valley. Initially seduced by the promise of making an impact and lucrative career prospects, she gradually becomes disillusioned with the industry's values and priorities. This vivid personal account invites readers to explore the ethics of the tech world, the culture and mindset of Silicon Valley, and the stark contrast between the tech empire and the real world.
The end of publishing. In Uncanny Valley, Anna Wiener recounts her struggles to establish a career in New York publishing following the 2008 financial crisis. With its nostalgic glamour, publishing seemed an attractive industry, but it was no longer a tenable career path. Wiener and her peers were inundated with rising costs of living, secondary sources of income, and increasing underemployment. In the meantime, the fresh idealism of Silicon Valley had begun to attract bright minds in their 20s, creating opportunities for job creation and meaningful work. Through a chance encounter with a startup, Wiener discovered a path to a fulfilling career that allowed her to combine her passion for literature with the dynamism and opportunities offered by technology startups. A bumpy ride in a publishing startup. Anna, an early employee at a publishing startup, feels thrilled to be working in a team where her contribution matters. However, she soon realizes that her ideas don't align with the founders and doubts whether they care about literature. Her lack of confidence and sense of entitlement further strain her relationship with the founders, and eventually, her job comes to an end. This experience at the startup, however, paves the way for Anna's future in the tech industry. Anna's journey into Silicon Valley. Anna moves to San Francisco, where she discovers the hellscape of late capitalism and the tech industry's culture. The intense interview process for a mobile analytics startup shatters her confidence, and she realizes that in tech, qualifications take a back seat to fitting into the company culture. Despite feeling like she is selling out, Anna accepts the job and is paid an unfathomable amount. She learns that in this day and age, selling out is the best way to get paid. Anna's rise to corporate culture. Anna's journey in the tech industry started with her founding a big data company. She learned basic coding skills and was able to fix customers' problems. However, the revenue model didn't make sense, but that wasn't a problem in the venture-backed ecosystem. She acquired God mode that enabled her to see customers' internal code infrastructure, which raised concerns about privacy. Anna rented a room in a rent-controlled apartment with 2 other tech workers. She became engrossed in the corporate culture and changed her looks to fit in. The CEO encouraged her to further her coding skills, but the task set for her was too challenging. She got a raise within 2 months despite her efforts. Struggling to belong in Silicon Valley. Anna, a newcomer to San Francisco's tech scene, finds it challenging to build friendships outside of work. She tries new activities to fit in but feels disconnected from the city's countercultural vibe. Meanwhile, at work, she notices that her company's values and lack of diversity do not align with hers. The divide between technical and non-technical workers further deepens her sense of isolation. Anna questions her identity and priorities as she navigates the competitive and profit-driven culture of Silicon Valley. Toxic workplace in tech. Anna, an employee at a tech company, begins to question her boss's behavior after getting to know her coworkers outside of work. Meanwhile, the misogyny in the office becomes unbearable, and Anna realizes the moral implications of her company's mission. She ultimately decides to leave the toxic workplace, but not ready to give up on a career in tech. Anna's disillusionment with startup culture. Anna, a female developer, accepts a job offer from a startup that represents her values and goals, despite the company's recent discrimination scandal, a pay cut, and a humiliating title. However, Her initial fears are confirmed when internet trolls use the company's platform for a harassment campaign, and the company's blasé attitude toward the abuse unsettles her. Anna also learns that the radically open structure magnifies inequality, resulting in pay gaps, dismissals of women's work and opinions, and alienation from flexible working policies. Her disillusionment with startup culture pushes her to take action. Finding purpose in tech. Anna's struggle to reconcile her career in tech with her desire for creativity and purpose leads her to question her identity and societal pressures. Anna, a tech worker in San Francisco, returns to New York and confronts her undergraduate writing in old clothes in her parents' basement. While attending an experimental dance concert, she realizes she doesn't like the person she has become. Walking around her childhood neighborhood of Brooklyn, she sees how much the city has changed due to modern developments built for tech workers. Anna feels ashamed of her comfortable salary when she sees friends doing admirable, underpaid creative work. She feels directionless and disconnected from her work, and notices a similar malaise spreading through her community. Many of her peers in software are troubled by the gulf between themselves and their remote work. Anna's friends in the tech scene have sacrificed their radical principles for the stability of a reliable paycheck. Even her radical friends who practiced Tai Chi and had weekend group sex on farms outside the city were taking jobs in tech. At dinner, a successful CEO friend confirms Anna's fear that she will have to sacrifice some principles to succeed in tech. Anna struggles to reconcile her career in tech with her desire for creativity and purpose, leading her to question her identity and societal pressures. Tech industry's bubble. Anna, a tech worker in San Francisco, realizes the dark side of the industry, from privacy invasion to toxicity in online communications, and the lack of awareness about important societal issues like homelessness. Anna views the tech industry as living in an echo chamber that is disconnected from reality. She shares an example of how communal living spaces were built by founders with investments to suit their benefit and did not address the housing problems of the city's disadvantaged population. Anna reflects on the need for individuals in tech to work towards solving structural issues rather than focusing on creating expensive reinventions. Finding self-worth outside Silicon Valley. Anna, a woman in Silicon Valley, realizes that her industry undervalues empathy and emotional intelligence, which she has repressed to succeed. A whistleblower inspires hope, but ultimately, Anna leaves to pursue her passion for writing. Despite exercising her stock options, Anna sees her time in tech as a conflict diamond due to the human cost.
In the end, Uncanny Valley, a memoir, exposes the darker sides of Silicon Valley, offering valuable insights into the impact of tech startups on society and the world at large. As Anna Wiener reflects on her journey, she ultimately decides to leave the industry and pursue her passion for writing. Readers are left with a cautionary tale about the potential pitfalls of blindly entering the world of tech, the complicated relationship between personal values and professional aspirations, and a reminder of the importance of self-discovery and pursuing meaningful work. The book emphasizes the necessity of questioning the cultural narratives and ethical implications of the tech industry, while shedding light on the challenges faced by those who dare to swim against the tide.